Hey there, everyone. Welcome to another episode. I don't know. Welcome to another episode of OCRP. What we're doing is we're going to be playing as Sandra Crubb and asking some more interview questions to random people and see what we can get into. So, bye. Anyways, let's start the video then. Oh, hello. I have to ask you, do you have time for an interview?
An interview?
Yes.
Not particularly. We're kind of really busy right now.
I see. Well, perhaps I can interview you another time because, I had a few very interesting questions. Like, for example, if crime never truly goes away, do you think you're solving problems or just sweeping the ocean with a broom?
Solving problems by getting the drugs off the street. I gotta go. Sorry.
All right, that's quite all right. Craig, call me. I mean, okay. I mean, sure. Okay, let's go ahead and let's call Craig here because it says in the yellow pages. Let's see here. Or I could send a message. Let's send a message. I could literally just message everybody. There we go. Hello, Craig. I found this in the yellow pages saying that you were Craig, and you told to call yourself. Why? Is there some kind of metaphysical loop? Are you stuck, Craig? Blink twice if you're trapped in a voicemail dimension. I can't talk anymore. I don't know what the hell's going on. There you go. Hello, Jose. How are you? Could you say that you are sleeping? And if so, when do you dream? When you dream, does it send postcards? There you go. That's pretty funny. Hello, I'm Sandra Crubb, and I believe this was the person that was a medical person, the kind that operate with or without their consent, without when the person is in airplane mode when their thoughts have gone offline. There you go. I'm just gonna have fun with this, to be honest. Just anyone can get an interview? Yes, that is very true. Hello, you say you are looking for work. I ask you that maybe work looks for you. Or perhaps it's more of a metaphysical thing. Oh, I'm having fun with this. This is wonderful. This is so funny. Oops. There we go. Alright, cool deal. Alright, we're meeting someone named Napoleon. Oh boy. Alright, well, hang on, let me, let's see here. Let me go, oh, I can't go that way, that's a one-way. Alright, hang on a minute here. Alright, we'll meet at Legion Square in a sec here. Alright, so, because his name is Napoleon, you can bet your butt that I'm going to be asking the questions that are of historical importance. There we go. Oh boy, this is gonna be interesting. What? Hmm? Okay. It's a kitty! That's good. Alright. I'm just gonna wave over the cop. Hello.
Hey Matt, this is Lisa. We met at the bar last night.
Hello. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Doing very good. I'm here because I'm supposed to be meeting some sort of man. His name is, Napoleon, apparently.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I figured he was perhaps well, perhaps he was, descendant of Napoleon Bonaparte.
Yes. I haven't thought of it.
I was going to ask him if, he had ever tried diplomacy, or perhaps, yelling is his preferred method of negotiation.
A lot of diplomacy.
I'm not sure, honestly. This is the first time I'm meeting this person. Oh, by the way, I'm Sandra Crubb. I do interviews and, documentaries.
Right. Well, I'm unfortunately not him.
I'm sorry, could you say that again?
I said I'm unfortunately not him. I'm not Napoleon.
Oh, alright then. Well, I saw you across the street. I thought you were him.
Nope, I apologize.
Oh, that's quite alright.
But, oh,
Alright, you take care. Have a good day.
you too.
I remember that.
Hey, what's going on?
Oh, hello.
Alrighty, I'm not gonna lie, I just kinda, we were a bit bored, so I don't really know how this is gonna work. But,
Oh, that's quite alright.
give
So,
me a lead.
Please watch where you're going.
What'd you say?
yes, of course, we can do the interview here. That's quite alright.
Okay.
Alright, let me see here. I just need to... Oops, no, not that. There we are.
This is a nice
Okay.
car.
Oh, thank you. Yes, I had this, car, sort of, modeled after the, Triassic Park movie.
Nice.
Yes. Yes, let's see here. Oh, here it is. Here's, okay. Let me press the record button. There we are. Right. Legion Square. The epicenter of ambition, chaos, and the world's the world's worst parking decisions. A place where dreams are shouted over traffic and occasionally tackled by law enforcement. It was here, amid vape clouds and pigeon feathers, that I met a man who calls himself Napoleon. Not ironically, not as a joke, but as a destiny. He said he had a crew. Not followers, not friends, a crew. Which, in modern society, is one ladder rung above a flash mob and just below a startup. They weren't soldiers, no. They were philosophers, with questionable facial hair and matching hoodies. A band of rebels who declared war on mediocrity, and possibly also the local taco truck that forgot to give them extra guac.
That was fucking poetry.
Oh, thank you.
Is that gonna be posted somewhere, or is that
Yes,
just
it is.
That is fucking beautiful. I think I'm gonna shed a tear. Hey, John. What'd you think of that? That was beautiful. Thank you. What did you think, Bobby?
Yep, you know.
Nice, nice. Yeah, we love it. Is there like any payment or?
Well, no. So I do have some interview questions to ask you.
Oh, okay.
That's just part of the. I do a monologue beforehand, and then I do the interview questions. Yes. So, do your crew members call you Napoleon because of your leadership, or because of your height and deep emotional need to conquer things?
Can I ponder this question for a second?
Yes, absolutely.
I guess my height. I mean, I'm like 5'5", so that's pretty solid.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's tall, right, John? That's tall. Yes, sir. Yeah. It's pretty
That's incredibly tall.
Thank you. Thank you.
Hell no, it isn't.
Are you
Short as hell. Ain't no leader.
If I'm 5'5", then you're like 5'4".
Ain't no leader.
are you building an empire or just trying to get good parking?
Build an empire. I built it brick by brick.
Yeah, this is my top marshal here.
Yeah, see? Yeah.
I see.
Definitely building an empire.
I see. I see. Would you describe your crew as revolutionary or more of a loosely coordinated friend group with matching jackets? Actually, I see that your jackets don't really match, so.
I
But
would
it
say
does
we're
look
just
like
a
you're
group-
wearing jackets, so.
Yeah, I would say we're just a group of visionaries who all are moving toward a common ideal.
I
I
see.
wouldn't call us friends. I would call us. What would I call
Now,
us?
some of us are.
I'm trying to think of a deeper, more philosophical. Maybe you can just
family?
put that in there.
Very
Not
interesting.
a family.
Family? I don't know.
Do you lead with strategy, or is it very intense eye contact?
Probably just eye contact.
Okay. Very, very interesting. What's your Waterloo, emotionally speaking?
Our Waterloo was 30 minutes ago in Sandy Shores. Real ones though. Yes, sir.
Wow.
Wrong guy.
Are you named after the Napoleon, or was it just the first name your mother shouted when you were born, holding a map?
These questions feel personal.
Yeah, I don't even know how to respond to that. I guess.
What was the question?
So,
Think about-
are you named after the Napoleon, or was it just the first name that your mother shouted when you were born, holding a map?
Probably the second option if we're honest.
Okay, okay. Do you write your plans down, or just stare at a globe dramatically and hope for the best?
Sticky notes everywhere.
Yeah, we actually do have tons of paperwork and documents. Oddly enough, probably shouldn't have those just for. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. If your crew were...
National security hazard there.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. Interesting.
John, can you go remove the sticky notes?
Yes, sir.
Reminds me of what my ex said
Don't
to
throw
me.
them away though. We need them.
Yeah. Hey, John, we're gonna log them all to dark chat. I'm gonna add you to the room.
We use the internet because it's pretty secure with the VPN, you know.
I see. I
Yeah,
see.
we just
No
learned
one
about
knows what's
those.
going on. Pretty good. It's free. It's a free one too, so even better for us, you know. Its connection sucks, but you know.
You say dark chat, is that supposed to be some form of like a, oh, what is it? It reminds me of like, what, do you enter a dark room and then you just start chatting in there, like you can't see each other?
No, it's like one of those anonymous text groups, you know.
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
You know, just a good old group chat of buddies. We just
Are
text
you
each
sure?
other. It's
Because,
yeah, pretty sure.
there was one time that someone asked me to do a dark chat with them, and then we just went into a room that was dark and then chatted, and then left.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be a thing you can download. You should probably go speak to the police.
I see. I see. Interesting. Well, do you rate your sorry, I already asked that question. If your crew were to form a sorry, I can't even talk anymore. Let's see here.
It's all good.
If your crew were a form of government, would they be a democracy, dictatorship, or something more like a really dysfunctional group chat?
I would say we would be kind of like an aristocracy, but like imagine an aristocracy that's sort of on the brisk of collapse. So like pre-French Revolution kind of.
I don't think we have a lot of respect, you know? I think people would listen.
Bobby, if you think we have respect, then that's probably a sign that we don't have respect. We're ever growing though, so yeah, in a lot of ways it is kind of like the French Revolution.
I see. Very, very insightful and very interesting. Do you consider yourself more of a tactical genius or just someone who aggressively believes in their own vibe?
I would say Bobby's the tactical guy. Me and John are more strategic level, but I mean Bobby's unmatched when it comes to just going at things. You know what I mean? Jelly bean after a while, crocodile.
I see.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Have you
I
ever
bet you
tried,
can't say we Swiss cheese them.
have you ever tried diplomacy, or is yelling your preferred method of negotiation?
Oh, I'm definitely big. Me and John are big fans of diplomacy. But you know, if things go south, we always have Bobby for the yelling.
I see. Okay. Do you stand on things to assert dominance, or just because you like the view?
Well, like being 5'5", you know, it's definitely probably the second option. I just kind of need a better view of things, especially in
I
like
see.
big crowds and stuff. You're trying to scope out the area. It's really
I see.
important.
Very, very true. Does your crew have a battle plan, or do you just yell advance and hope it looks cinematic?
Cinematic.
Yeah, definitely the second option. It depends on
In
who's in
case
charge.
anyone's recording, you know?
I see.
Gotta let 'em know.
Do your enemies fear you, or are they just mostly confused and tired?
Definitely the second option. 100% the second option. They're definitely just confused and tired.
If I joined your crew, would I get a cool title like Duke of Sandwiches, or am I expected to bring my own?
Make your own. Definitely not getting in.
Make your own. Yeah,
I
I
see.
think you would be like the
Culinary.
like the minister of diplomacy or something cool, like the Ministry of Information.
All right, interesting. And my
Duke
last
of knowledge.
I see. Very interesting. Yes. And finally, when history looks back on you, Napoleon, will it see a leader, a legend, or just a man who really, really liked attention and wore too many medals?
John, I'll let you answer that. And you can be honest,
Sorry, what was
John.
the question?
What were my options?
So
Give me the options.
if history looked back on you, Napoleon, would it see a leader, a legend, or just a man who really, really liked attention and wore too many medals?
A leader, and
Yeah,
then
we're gonna have to go
got
with
to
that
the
third option.
got the started good, started really well,
Yeah.
and then he got ahead of himself. You know, his wife was killed. You know, on their wedding day too. You know, shot her right in the heart. They just had a baby, so you know.
I'm terribly sorry to hear that. My condolences. Well, anyways, that's the end of the interview. I thank you very much.
I have the perfect people for you. Hold on. I don't even know if these guys. I'm not sure if you're familiar with them. One of their name is Christopher.
I don't think I know them.
Alright, listen. I'm gonna follow up with you. I have some perfect people for you to interview. Okay. It was great speaking with you. I'm gonna follow up with you soon. Okay.
Absolutely. Why are you thinking about turning yourself in? Alright, that's quite alright. Are you thinking? So are you? No. But are you thinking about turning yourself in metaphysically, or diagonally? Could I perhaps interview you? Oh, I just like to interview everyone because I believe that everyone has a voice. Oh, I just interview people. I do documentaries. Also, if you could speak up louder for the microphone here.
Just normal voice or shouting?
Either works.
Okay.
So, let's see here. There we are. Los Santos, a city where crime is less of a problem and more of a feature. It doesn't sleep, it loiters. Here you don't witness crimes, you schedule them. Shoplifting, Tuesdays. Drive-bys, after brunch. Identity theft, available online with express delivery. They say a crime is born from desperation, but in this city, it also comes from boredom, bad traffic, and an expired coupon at Cluckenbell. So, I came over to this location at Los Santos. What is this, Mission Road Department or something? The philosophical heart of urban denial. To ask the locals a few questions, not to solve crime, but to emotionally audit it. So, random person, whoever you are, if someone steals your car, but you hated that car, is it a crime or a favor?
That's a favor.
So, would you say that is robbing a bank wrong, or just premature wealth redistribution with a dress code?
And what was the first answer?
So, would you think that robbing a bank is wrong, or just a premature wealth redistribution with a dress code?
The second answer.
I see, I see.
For sure, you know?
Now, if you jaywalk in a lawless society, are you a rebel, or are you just lost?
Just lost.
Very interesting. Do you think criminals are born, made, or handed a starter kit by a shady man in a parking garage named Dennis?
Nope. I wasn't handed any of that. Ended up in jail once for petty crime, and here I am.
I see. If morality is subjective, can I steal your hot dog if I'm emotionally starving?
Sure. Yeah, that's fine. You need it more than me.
I see. Alright, so can you commit a crime ironically and still get arrested, like lol murder?
Can you commit a crime what? Did you say?
So can you can you commit a crime ironically, and still get arrested, like if you were to say lol murder?
Probably. Probably just because you said it out loud, you know?
I see. Do you think that cops are just failed philosophers with better boots?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hey, you guys doing alright down here?
Oh yes, we're doing fine. Oh,
Alright, just lower it.
I do have a question for you, officer. So
What?
if a cop were to eat a donut in a forest and nobody were to film it, would it still be a stereotype?
You know what? I would say no, but, you know, that's just me.
I see. Well, would you think that what is it? That life is like a box of donuts?
Box of donuts? Probably not. You know, like, personally, I don't like donuts, so... We don't even have, like, good donut spot in the city anyway, so...
I see. I see. Interesting. That's very interesting because another cop told me the exact opposite and was actually crying.
Really?
He really broke down. He submitted to the emotional barriers, because I believe that most training with officers, it's all very subjective, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
So how does the warrants work around here? If somebody has a warrant, does it show you a picture of them?
Usually it will link to their vehicle, and like when we're like running their names in our system, it will show up a flag and a warning to like show us like the person or the vehicle actually has an active follow or warrant on them. Then we proceed with caution.
Huh.
So try not to get one.
So,
If I already have one.
so if a tree commits tax fraud in the forest and no one audits it, is it still a white collar crime?
Sorry, a what?
So if a tree commits tax fraud in a forest and no one audits it, is it still a white collar crime?
You know, I don't think that's for me to answer. Like, we're not doing the taxes crime for us. That's for the IRS. We're in a different system, so I can't like answer on behalf of them. But you can ask them to see if it's a crime.
I see. Would you consider yourself law-abiding, or is it just not important enough to monitor?
No, but I'm law-abiding.
I see.
Not me.
Alright, actually got a work call. Just want to check to see if you guys are doing okay down here, and since you're good, I will leave you guys to it, alright?
Alright then. Sounds good.
Alright, you guys be safe, and have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thank you.
So, if stealing a yacht is wrong, why does it feel so cinematic?
I don't know.
Right then. Well, very interesting, very insightful, and very, very interesting. Anyways, so back to the
I got a
monologue.
question for you.
Yes?
How come a cop can stand next to a guy that has a warrant?
Oh, I'm not really sure, to be honest. Perhaps he was just, in the, what would you call it? Cop-minded,
Mindset?
there's a particular term for it. I'm not sure what it is. I'll think of it later. I can't remember what it is. But, back to the monologue. So, and yet, despite the chaos, the muggings, the fraud, the man yelling at an ATM for stealing his emotional currency, the city moves on, because in Los Santos, crime is less about what you did, and more about who's filming it. Crime here is performative, a ballet of poor decisions, a symphony of I can explain, and a courtroom drama where the judge has seen everything and just wants to go home. But maybe, just maybe, crime is a cry for meaning, a philosophical declaration that the rules are made up and we're all improvising our alibis. So next time someone steals your bike, runs over your mailbox, or counterfeits 30,000 yoga mats, don't ask why. Ask, what does this say about us? Because here in Los Santos, every misdemeanor is a metaphor, every Grand Theft Auto a cry for attention, and every police chase just a very fast existential crisis. This has been Sandra Crubb. Thank you for listening. There we are. Well, thank you, kind stranger.
My name's they call me Outlaw.
Outlaw? Very nice to meet you.
Yeah, you as well. I don't like to give my name out because shit happens, you know?
No, that's fair. Understandable. Besides, you have a mysterious aura about you.
Because I'm wearing this shit. this isn't something I normally would wear, but I want to be unseen, you know?
Is that a fake beard?
Sure is.
Incredible.
See? Like this.
Even those tattoos, are those fake as well?
Nope, those are real.
Oh, you can't just take off those tattoos?
Nope.
I see.
Yep. Even if I took my shirt off, they would definitely be able to tell who I am.
I see.
And there's one back tattoo that's just, you know.
Very neat.
Alright, well, I'm still waiting for this cop to call me back.
I see. Well, I usually just, well, go around asking for interviews, really. That's all I do.
Alright, well.
And whatever, and for people that put their information up on the yellow pages, I usually just respond to those. Like, for example, I messaged someone that was called Craig, and they said, "Craig, call me," and had a number. And so I said, "Hello, Craig. I found this in the yellow pages saying that you were Craig, and you told to call yourself. Why? Is that some kind of metaphysical loop? Are you stuck, Craig? Blink twice if you're trapped in a voicemail dimension." Because I am concerned.
Anybody ever tell you you sound like one of those robots? Like, maybe it's just your voice? I don't know. You sound like
Oh, do I?
Yeah, a little bit. Not like a robot, as in like, it's like, not like that. It's just your voice kind of, you know?
Oh, well, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment.
You know, like when you like ask Siri, "Hey Siri, what are you doing?" And it's like, it's, you know, it sounds like a robot, you know? Like a...
What, as in, oh, hello,
Yeah, kind of.
how are you?
Yeah, that kind of.
I see.
Yep.
Well, I think we're all a little bit AI, aren't we?
Maybe a little.
Oh, hello.
How's
Hi,
it going?
Sandra.
Oh, how are you?
I'm doing alright. How are you?
I'm doing well. So I have a few questions, if you don't mind answering.
Doesn't she sound like Siri, kind of, you know? You know what that is on your phone?
I mean, no, she sounds like a human.
No, like, she's kind of, like, sounds like a robot, kind of, you know? Like if you were to ask Siri, like, I don't know.
I think she's just very wise.
Maybe. That cop
So-
that was just here is not very wise.
So, do you think that crime is caused by criminals, or is it just a hobby for some people around here?
Oh, it's definitely a hobby. Wait, am I answering your questions, or were you asking that guy? 'Cause I think that might have been a question you asked last night.
Oh, was it?
It might have been.
Oh, I don't remember, to be honest.
I don't know.
I ask lots
I'm
of
glad to
questions.
see your Jeep has wheels again.
Oh yes, definitely. Why are you circling my Jeep like as if you're some sort of vulture? Are you a vulture?
No, I was just looking at the wheels.
I see.
Is this normally where you do your interviews?
Well, I mean, I may as well make it a regular location. I was over at the what is it, Legion Square, and I was asking someone that was called Napoleon questions. I figured they were perhaps Napoleon Bonaparte's, however, grandson or something, whatever it was.
Well, okay. Were they?
That was kind of I'm not really sure, but they did answer quite a few good questions, so
That's pretty good.
I did record what was going on, so I record everything that I ask, so
I have a guy that I think might want to answer some of your questions.
oh yes, who?
The guy over there in the white tank top.
Oh, alright then. Let's go.
Oh, why is he running? Why are you running away?
Hello, my name is Sandra Crubb. Would you care for a few interview questions?
You?
The questions are wild. Just to let you know.
Let her rip.
Catch you later, bro.
So, what would you say is the point of pedestrians if they get just if they just get run over anyway?
I mean, if you're in a police chase, that's a good way to stop a fleeing vehicle.
I see.
And shields.
Do you think that the moon landing happened in Blaine County because it looks suspiciously like the surface of the moon?
Nah, I think that was all fake. Big movie prop set.
I
Also,
see.
if you didn't know, the moon is flat. It's not round.
So, do you think that free will is real, or is everyone here just programmed to cause traffic jams?
I think we're all just a figment of our imaginations. This is all one big place that's not even real.
Yes, that's entirely possible, isn't it?
Yep.
Would you say that the city is more like a living organism, or more like a giant puddle that everyone's stuck in?
It depends who you are. Some people are living organisms, and other people are definitely stuck in the puddle.
Why do people call it Grand Theft Auto when most of the time you borrow the car for just a bit?
That's a question for the police. I don't know. They make up all these phony names and charge people with no real crime as far as I'm concerned.
I see. So, if buildings could talk, would they be screaming all the time or just humming gently?
I imagine screaming. Could you imagine having your mouth ripped open and someone walking inside of it?
Yes, that would be very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So, if the streets are named after famous criminals, do you think the criminals get royalties?
Streets, no, but there's a couple of really good songs if you listen to the radio. They get some good royalties off of that.
So, I asked a cop that, so if they thought if donuts are round, do you think that means that the law is also round, or is it more of a rectangle? Do you think that?
The law is round, or if the cops are round?
That could be both.
Well, the real question is the donut circle or a disc?
Yes, that is the question, isn't it?
Yep.
So, do you think the link between cops and donuts is more of a cultural thing, or is it actually written into the police handbook?
I've seen a little bit of that handbook. Subsection 4, chapter 5 is actually in underline.
Oh,
You
you...
have to eat 2 donuts a day, minimum.
I see. I'll have to
With
write that down.
sprinkles and pink frosting specifically.
Not jelly?
No, they're not allowed jelly filled. It's against their religion.
I see. Do you know that I interviewed a cop and they said that the first donut that saved the first officer's life was actually a jelly-filled donut?
Oh, well, that officer was committing sin then. That officer was saved by the devil. You gotta watch out for them cops. They're not heroes, they're demons.
Definitely. So, how many donuts do you think it would take to bribe a police officer in Los Santos? I'm mostly asking for a friend.
I don't think you even need a whole one. I think a half would probably do.
Very interesting. So, do you think that donut shops should have drive-thrus just for police cars to make crime fighting more efficient?
Have you seen the police did nothing about them as if
have drive-throughs, walk-ins. They could be delivered to their police cars. There's nothing efficient about the police.
Oof, that's harsh.
Bro, if you opened a donut shop in the police station, that's probably the most efficient.
Yes, I believe so. That sounds actually like a very good idea.
Steal that, by the way. That's my idea.
No, that's quite alright. I'm not really quite interested in that. I'm more interested in just getting interviews from everybody. So, let's see. Do you think that horsepower measured in actual do you think that horsepower is measured in actual horses, or is it just a fancy way of saying it goes fast?
Well, if you want to be specific, there is an exact measurement for horsepower that was made up. But originally, yes, your wagons were powered by horses. So you had 1 horsepower, 2 horsepower, and so on.
So, would you say that buying a car is more like adopting a child, or more like adopting a goldfish?
More like a goldfish, because most people use them, abuse them, and then flush them down the toilet.
Do the cup holders come standard, or do I have to negotiate for them?
So are you buying my car?
Oh, no, I'm just talking for a friend.
Oh, well, I mean, it depends. I mean, they could be negotiated in, or might throw them in if it's a good deal.
Right, so perhaps if I were to say for a luxury car, would it be normal for luxury cars to have more buttons than a spaceship, or is that to just make me feel smarter than I actually am?
Oh, if you're going a luxury car, the buttons are definitely an option. That's another couple thousand for sure.
Would you say the engine noise is more like a lion's roar, or more like a polite cough from an aristocrat?
Do I look like I've ever met an aristocrat?
I mean, maybe you have. I'm not sure.
The answer is no.
Right then. So, do you think that the cup holders in a luxury car are gold-plated, or just lined with something fancy like disappointment?
Yeah, they're lined with probably a strong disappointment. People that buy luxury cars probably have a strong resentment for their father or mother. Also, familial issues throughout their life.
I hate to interrupt, but I think
Yes.
we have something that we need to get to.
Oh, that's quite alright. Well, it was a pleasure speaking with you. I do still have your number, by the way, so if you want to, you can always message me or call me.
Sounds good.
You know that I'm always around on the weekends.
Alright, have a good one.
You too.
Think up some more good questions. I got better answers.
Alright, sure thing. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed that nonsense. That was, oh, that was fun. Well, until next time. So, anyways, I'm Talon. You guys have a good night. Have a good day. Whatever time it is. And I'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Why are you still here? Okay, go. Nah, I'm not gonna tell you all to leave. Leave whenever you guys want, okay? But yeah, so. Or you can stay around and I can interview you, all the things that, like, let's see here. What's a good interview question here? So, is deja vu proof of time travel, or just evidence that our brains are a bit glitchy? Or perhaps when we talk to ourselves in the mirror, do you think that the reflection is judging us, or just bored of the conversation? Do you think that all plastic we've thrown away is secretly forming its own civilization in the ocean? If laughter is the best medicine, does that mean comedians should be getting paid by the healthcare system? It's actually a good point. Healthcare system, pay me. fish don't know they're wet, does that mean we're surrounded by something we don't even notice, like air or bad reality TV? Alright, that's enough for now. Alright, that's goodbye everybody. You guys have a good night. Okay, bye-bye.